The reason I did the movie is because of this great man here. I mean, it was when I'd wanted to work with him for a long time. We met 20 years ago and said maybe we should work together, and we finally did, which is just a wonderful thing. I kind of look at this movie and I think if I wasn't in the movie and I saw this movie, I'd want to be in it. Does that make sense? It's the kind of films I want to see, I want to make, I want to be out there. They're challenging, but they're hopefully incredibly accessible because they're movies. I mean, they're movies as I understand them. The challenge of playing Lee was just talking, and we just talked, and with all of us. One of Luca's incredible talents is he just wants to hear everybody's opinion. I mean, he has a very strong opinion. Don't get me wrong, but he wants to hear everybody's opinion because it's really important to him to hear other people's voices about what it is, and it's so freeing because you're not kind of like one track.
No stunts, no gadgets, and no one to say but maybe himself. Daniel Craig has landed at Venice Film Festival. Oh my God, the buzz. I have been so excited anticipating this press conference and this particular premiere. The movie is called Queer, and Daniel Craig is playing a role that is nothing like the one that he's loved for, James Bond. And Luca Guadagnino, the director behind this. Guys, just to give you an idea about Luca and how different he is to the kind of stuff that Daniel's been doing most recently, Luca's been responsible for films like Challengers with Zendaya, Josh O'Connor, also Bones and All with Timothée Chalamet and Taylor Russell. So very edgy, very kind of cool, beautiful films that are quite like out there. So I think this is a really interesting, quite exciting pairing. And the first question that the press had to ask at the press conference, the elephant in the room, they asked Daniel what it was like to film those intimate sex scenes with another man. And here's what he had to say.
You know as well as I do, there's nothing intimate about filming a sex scene on a movie set. There's a room full of people watching you, so it's like it's not. We just wanted to make it as touching and as real and as as natural as we possibly could. And I just Drew is a wonderful, fantastic, beautiful actor to work with, and we kind of had a laugh. We tried to make it fun.
When you're rolling around on the floor with someone the second day of knowing each other, I think it's a good way to get to know someone. So.
Okay, so the other thing that I think a lot of people are probably thinking is Luca Guadagnino. Why Daniel Craig? Like, yeah, he's awesome, he's incredible, but he's not the obvious choice for a film like this.
Darling, I adore you. I have been an admirer of this gentleman for a long time, despite he looks and he's pristine. And I had this intuition that I suffocated within me because, I'm pragmatic. Like, you have to make movies, you cannot daydream. The gentleman that is in the room was really the one that was not pragmatic and said to me, what about Daniel Craig? And I said, I thought about him, but he's never going to say yes. And he said to me, let's ask. And he said yes. And the yes was a definitive yes. He's one of the greatest actors. It's a privilege to work with someone like him. And for me, one of the great characteristics of the great actors that you love, that you want to see on screen and you are affected by, I would say is the generosity of approach. The capacity of being very mortal on screen. And very few are, and very few iconic, legendary actors allow that fragility to be seen.
What do you think? Are you intrigued? Are you excited? Or are you a little bit shocked? What are your expectations? Let me know in the comment section. However you're watching this video, like, subscribe, turn your notifications on, all that good stuff, and I'll be back soon with more.
When you're rolling around on the floor with someone the second day of knowing each other, I think it's a good way to get to know someone. So.